isn't it, at the end of the day? I like the way Nice was playing against London. He was playing kind of a reserved Tracer. Actually not saying reserved, more disciplined versus London. Was able to just punish out the other Tracer, make sure they couldn't get anywhere near the back line. But Yaki's kind of doing the same thing, punishing Sado for going a little bit too far up Ren. He ends up going down. OG trades, though.
Yes, they tried to actually punish OG, or sorry, they tried to punish Sado when he tried to initiate in. Actually, a lot of teams trying to opt into this, like Nano Boost applied to the DPS rather than the tanks. Sometimes it works out, but no kills going their way. OG now with the Primal Rage, none of them touched. They all got caught off the point with Gargoyle's grab, and that is a bit of a tragic round.
Then you have to kind of walk into Yaki's stickies and just everything that he can kind of throw at you. A big rotation from the Florida Mayhem, though. A Nice gets stunned and instantly killed off. Gargoyle now on the Zarya in order to help Yaki protect himself and, of course, protect OG from jumping in, who's going incredibly low as they nano Michelle.
Yeah, a bit of a mistiming of the bubbles, but it matters not. OG going to be leading it in with the Nano Boost. And it's going to be a clean teamfight win there for the Florida Mayhem. They're going to be taking control of the point now, ticking it back up. And it was a bit of miscommunication, honestly, with Gargoyle's bubbles, you know, his projected barriers, applying it to OG. Yeah, and now they're going to be pincering them. Nice stun onto Yaki. Actually just builds the Primal, but he's being shield bashed, whip shotted back, the rally forced out. He's just managed to take out OG, and they've done a good job of stalling Yaki back. Taken out of the duplicate now, they're going to be forcing him out of position. The peel he's getting is absolutely elite.
Big grab.
And the Florida Mayhem, they want to be trying to win this one now. The Deadeye's going to get channeled up, and all that damage is going to come through into a kill and converted onto Ansun J. Hisu, though, not out of the fight, and Toronto want to be taking it just that little bit step further. Hisu still finding immense value. No one really pressuring him, and Sado as well. Look at all the space he's made just as well, corralling the rest of the Florida Mayhem into the corners. And a beautiful retake there from the Toronto Defiant. High noon, okay. I guess so. Toronto love to use this, but they could have used that Nano Boost for Sado because he's just fallen. Sado goes down, the Florida Mayhem, they just kite it backwards. Two ultimates getting zero value from the Toronto side of things. And now the positioning is flipped. The Florida Mayhem going to be pouncing onto their prey. With control of the point and ultimates to boot, they're in a very good position. BQB wants to lay down the Deadeye, entering them at the choke point here. Florida have a vice grip on it. The stick, it's going to connect, but the shield, the bash, the flash. Oh my goodness, Nice is taken out. And Yaki with the duplicate on. The overtime's still going to keep going. Nice little hop there from Michelle. Maybe turnable here. Sado playing within his bubble, but the grab comes up. They need to try and punish some of these players. Yaki, I believe that maybe his duplicate grab. It's going to fade away here, and the rally engage comes in from Toronto now. They've had a second chance at things, but Sado, OG's going to be coming back in now with a Primal Rage. Just trying to play it off of it. Michelle now with the grab, the solo grab onto Slime. It's enough to lock up one of the players, but is it enough to close out the fight, Jack?
I don't know, Anson J ends up going down, he actually gets thrown down the pit, and BQB comes back as well. Sado kills Yaki, the fight is still going, Brent. BQB, if he manages to get this Deadeye, he can clear everybody off the point, and that overtime is going to tick down like nobody's business.
Yeah, 98%, he's just begging for it now. The overtime's going, so much damage being applied to them. He's got the Deadeye, he's going to be challenging it, and the bubble will keep Hisu alive for just a moment. Nice will do his best, but eventually taken out across the map, and as the stall comes through, it is looking inevitable right now. The Florida Mayhem going to be taking map number 1. Find themselves, I think, trying to get past this initial choke point, but not for Hisu. There you go. Damage is done. BQB goes down. No Mercy being played, so there's not going to be a Resurrect in play. And now the fight continues. Florida realize we've got to take some risks here. We've got to try and get another pick to try and even it out, but it just ends up with their own demise. As Gargoyle falls, beam down. Hisu now slowly gaining the map control, and the Toronto Defiant, well, they're just going to be taking this first checkpoint up nice and easy.
Oh man, that was really nice. And I spoke about how good Hisu is. Boom, instantly finds a pick onto BQB. And the Toronto Defiant are...
See, nice turn now with the duplicate. They're going to try and punish him. The bubble, the south bubble's gone. Gargoyle caught out of position. He tried to play for the mega health pack. Not possible. Now the Primal Rage comes through to grab. Actually not connecting. That's a bit of a whiff there from Michelle. They're going to be regretting that one potentially now as the Florida Mayhem is still holding on. And look at this, Yaki coming in, almost built up a duplicate of himself, and he's going to be opting to use it now as he's going to be moving over to Zarya, putting in that consistent damage, applying the bubbles and keeping his team into this. That's a scary, scary thought. You've got a Winston and 2 Zaryas chasing after you, and the Defiant, they want nothing to do with this one. They're going to be trying to take in this aggression and bait it in, but the grab comes in, connects onto Hisu, and he will go down from the whip shot of Slime.
I love transforming into the Zarya there, Bren, on defense, because you can survive for so long. You have 4 bubbles basically at your disposal. Oh, 2 people end up trading. Nice BQB go down, but Lastro and the rest of the team are just getting chased to spawn, so it's free real estate, free ult charge as well for Mayhem.
Playing a little bit closer up and...
Ooh. Oh, no, they don't see him, Brent.
They don't see him. They don't know. He catches the grab. Bubble laid down on top as well. It's going to be the south bubble and the nano boost applied. Sado immediately zips back to the rest of his team to help them with the primal rage. But now the Toronto Defiant take that as their cue to move forwards. They're going to use a lot of the ultimates. The rally engage now from Ansun J. It's going to be giving them a lot of health to work with, but the Mayhem are going to be answering back. Another nano boost. The anti-nade catches onto Gargoyle in a little bit of trouble here. In fact, that's a huge grab. It's going to catch all of them now, with Bob caught into the mix as well. Eventually going to be pushing him backwards, but it seems like the Florida Mayhem are able to hold on. BQB did a ton of work there.
Michelle's had 2 interesting grabs this attack. Like, at this point, you need the Winston to pressure the backline. They go straight in.
There we go.
But Brent instantly again. Ganonjin's going to be able to save himself and the rest of the team by using the anti-nade. Both Echoes have fallen, though.
Yep, both Echoes going down. Sado's got to try and clutch this one up. He finds the kill onto BQB, and now his team is giving them a bit of space now. You can see it's actually Hisu who's wandered onto the point, and he's got positioning while they've tried to split them up. The grab comes through, 2 ticks, the overtime's going, but the rally is going to stop them from getting any sort of damage done into that grab. And now the fight is going to continue. Slime going to be using his rally to keep the team back into it. Yaki moving over to the Doomfist. It's a lot of burst damage, and it might just be enough to try and turn this one as the players will tumble and fall. The Defiant struggling to just get any closer to the point here. The overtime goes, Yaki just BMing. And the Defiant are not going to be able to complete that objective, just coming short of it.
And it's pretty tough for the rush comp to really do much, because they can just keep rotating around you. Well, that sucks if you're Toronto Defiant. You lose Neister early on. Of course, damage boost available here for Mayhem as well.
Yeah.
So BQB and Yaki are even more deadly. Especially on attack, your Mercy can sit so far back, and it's hard for the Toronto Defiant really to punish that Mercy pocket. Lastro falls as well, and this looks like a very easy point A take for Mayhem now.
This is so weird because the Toronto Defiant have completely split up. They got a couple of players playing behind them. They've rushed in though. Yeah, Bob going to be used very early here, and also because they sensed that Toronto wanted to go for an aggressive forward hold. They actually engaged onto them. Sado, so caught out of position, opts to use the Primal Rage here to stay alive, but he is eating damage at a never-ending rate. You can see that damage boost really just going to work on him here. He's going to see if he can get to anything else. Oh, 20 just gets his bubble down. Not enough, though. Look at this. The Florida now going to be... Florida Mayhem capitalizing off of this. Straight away, they want to be jumping into this point. And the rally is going to be used as a last-ditch attempt here. Sunjae just definitely hoping now that the rally armor is going to be helping them really stave them off, and now they're going to be coming back in. Michelle with the grab took a lot of work out of them, and now, as you can see, they managed to stave them off for the time being, Jack.
Yeah, look at the ults that they use, though. That rally is something that you definitely don't want to expend early. However, they do have EMP for the next fight.
They're playing in very awkward situations. The Florida Mayhem look out of line of sight. So the EMP catches onto OG and Yaki, and they do manage to take out OG, but Yaki's still a threat. The sleep comes through, and now they're close, though. Look at this. The grab comes through, and Nice comes into the backline with the pulse bomb. Just about clutching this one up. No one's taking care of him, and Gargoyle is mincemeat to the blender. Look at that. I mean, I don't know why you'd be putting mincemeat into a blender. It's kind of the bubble applied, actually, to Hisu as he was trying to get that hack off. Grab going to be used across the bridge, and it's caught so many of them. OG slept up into the backline with Nano as well. This is brilliant play coming out from both Lastro and Michelle in that one moment. And they're going to stave off the fight once more. And that 5-minute time bank is being whittled down.
There's almost nothing. I mean, I was just looking at Hisu's ult charge through that entire fight, basically watch it rack up on OG as he did jump in. That was a really nice bubble. You caught it there, Brent.
Nice is going to be using that duplicate now, and you can see Florida Mayhem being pushed into the corner, but the rally engage. They want to try and follow up on this damage here. Nice uses the grab, but look at this! BQB from the side, the Deadeye is going to be catching on Ansun J. What a massive pickoff, and this could be curtains. The pickoffs are going their way. The EMP might just be a little bit too late. It connects onto 3 targets, but it's Nice who's the one who's got to be putting in the work. The flashbang does not connect. He manages to win the fight, but look at this now, the Florida Mayhem with complete control, and is anybody going to be able to touch? No!
That wall is pretty nice, though. It does actually force them all the way to the left instead. And they have speed boost as well, Bren. They're coming to them thick and fast.
Oh, my God. Oh, BQB, get out of there. Ganonjin. Oh, he's been caught out of position. That is beautiful spacing from the Toronto Defiant. But Hisu gets caught. Yes. Yaki recognized, okay, Hisu's going to be switching off so they could spawn camp him, but right now the Florida Mayhem are on the back foot. They've been forced, rotated out by the Toronto Defiant, corralling them into the corner with OG going down as well. They've pretty much gifted Toronto Defiant at this point.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's all over now. The rotation there from the Toronto Defiant was super nice. They know Florida Mayhem are going to hold off angles.
Almost online for Florida here, and the engagement comes in. OG trying to disrupt it. The Amp Matrix goes down. Freeze onto Gargoyle will lock him up. Yaki, though, still causing havoc. You can see him just playing in the back line. Stick is going to connect. Beautiful pulse. Hisu ends up going down, and that could change things. The Resurrect also going to be utilized now to bring Gargoyle back into the fight, and with Bob onto the field, it's going to be stopping them from really pushing out of this close corridor area. You can see Yaki, okay, it's two supports. They're probably going to be winning that fight, but he's got the rest of his team to back him up.
Damn, Bob, a little bit of MVP there. He stood on the corner, and as that Blizzard came out from Neist, Sato couldn't follow it up with any checkpoint, Brent. Alastro used window 2, so Florida Mayhem couldn't engage, but now they throw in the Bob to try and make something happen.
Oh, that is ridiculous. I mean, Yaki is an absolute freak when he plays Tracer. Just somehow finding all that damage as well, the 3K. Okay, all right, just clean up duty. Yeah, he's going to be winning that team fight out for his team almost single-handedly. I mean, obviously it's a team effort, but Yaki makes it.
Okay, they're moving. They're trying to clear out again the Mayhem from the high ground. I'd be curious how they're going to approach this, because Gargoyle can use an early flux. Brings one up in the air.
Okay, a lot of targets, yeah. Gargoyle finding so much value at that one as well. OG rolled through them with the mines. There's the old 1-2 combo. He's still on the high ground here, needs to be careful. He's just trying to opt to try and find maybe a pick or two.
How does he find that kill?
Oh, yeah, quite interesting. Yaki. Okay, all right, Yaki. Calm down, calm down. Listen.
Time to go.
Flashbang being forced out. They want to fight in this close quarters. You can see this going on.
There we go.
Yaki, what is this tracking? Unbelievable. Obviously, the assist coming through from OG, but he still makes it work against the McCree in close corridors.
Oh, this is ridiculous.
You just don't expect that to work out. And Blizzard he's got a second one. The recall, the Blizzard getting 8 at the same time. The Florida Mayhem are coming alive. And with 7 seconds left, it's all but done now for the Toronto Defiant on this attack attempt. They do not stand a chance. No one's going to be capable of touching this one, just stopped short of checkpoint B. And the Defiant, I mean, Gargoyle, Accretion not going to be connecting either. Immortality Field gone down as well. Florida have used a ton of cooldowns here without much to gain. Almost getting that kill onto Sato, so close. Eventually they do get it, BQB. Putting a lot of pressure into the hotel side of things, but that one pickoff should open things up for them now, Jack.
Yeah, it was almost the opposite there, Brent. They invested a lot and actually got a lot of space, plus managed to separate a lot of people. Lastro was actually on the ground at that point, dancing around the telephone box. As you saw Sato just furiously holding shield. The lamp ended up coming out. It was seen a lot from him. An instant headshot can end a team fight, Brent, especially when you're playing against Rush Comp, but they're going to open up with the window first. Mayhem want to take this fight fast.
Yeah, and they're going to be...
Oh, and there you go, it's over.
It's over almost as quickly as it begins. And it was a great peel attempt as well from Slime, recognizing, okay, he's just trying to play onto the high ground. They booped him back. Don't have to worry about him too much.
Fast. Look at it. Look at the ults from Mayhem, though. Hainu's going to get used first. Blizzard comes out.
Yeah, a lot of ultimates being committed into here. They actually catch out OG. Immortality Field will keep him up and alive. It's going to be taken down, but Sato falls, and that will open things up for the Earth Shadow. OG going to be rewarded with it, and it is done.